Okay, so now we're going to trace kind of a weird function to just keep on going about what the heck goes on when we're passing um, objects, which is the special types, as arguments. And this is going to look a little weird. You may have to watch this video a couple times. Okay, so what happens? It says red pick gets make empty picture. And you remember the make empty picture command I told you makes this one is a 500 by 500 picture that's all red. So there's my red picture. Okay. We're also going to make a blue picture, make empty picture 500, 500 blue. Fine. There we go. All right. It says explore red pick, so we pop up an explore window with our red pick in it. All right, that's a little bit lower than I'd like on the slide, but you get it. Explore blue pick again. Oh well, that should be higher up, but you get it. Okay, so now it says run this function, run the very weird function and put the answer into final pick. Very weird. We're going to run a function, so we get a new piece of scrap paper. We write the name of the function on the piece of scrap paper. We look at the definition, and it says you need two boxes. One's called first pick and one's called second pick, so we make those. What do we copy into first pick? Oh, well, it looks like we would copy red pick, except that's an object, right? That's one of these special types, so we're not going to copy. We're just going to make an arrow. Same for the second thing. We would copy blue pick, but it's an object. We don't want to waste all that space copying it again, so we're just going to make an arrow. Now we're ready to run the function. It says all the pixels equals get pixels from first pick. So we got to get all the pixels out of here and put them in a bag, right? And so imagine this is my bag. And remember that a pixel is really its XY location and what picture it comes out of. So this says my first pixel is at location 0, 0 inside of first pick. My second pixel is at location 0, 1 inside of first pick. And this is going to go on. Remember, it's a 500 by 500 picture. I couldn't fit all the pixels in here. But what you need to recognize is each of these is one of these special types. And really, the pixel's not here. The pixel's still in here. The pixel's still in first pick. Well, it's not in here. It's up there. Okay, so this is kind of weird. When I get all the pixels, you can imagine I'm pouring all the pixels in here. But if I mess with one of these pixels, it's saying mess with it in first pick, and first pick knows that it's really up here. So whenever we change this pixel, it's really going to affect something up here. All right. So now we have this code that says for one pixel at a time and all the pixels, set the green of that pixel to 255. Well, it turns out that in images, red plus green equals yellow. So if I take the first one, 0, 0, so this pixel right up here in the corner, and its red is already 255, and if I set its green to 255, this little space right in the top corner is going to turn yellow. And then if I do it for 0, 1, the next one turns yellow. And then if I do it for 0, 2, the next one turns yellow. I do it all the way up to 0, 499, and then I do it for 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, up to 1, 499. And I keep going, right? So I'm going and I color all these. So eventually, I get one pixel out of my bag, I change its color. It just so happens that pixel's in this picture. I get the next pixel out of the bag, I change its color. It just so happens that pixel's in this picture. So by the time I've made it through this loop, zoom, 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 and I've changed the green of every one of these pixels, red plus green equals yellow. So bing, bang, boom, this whole picture's turned into yellow. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So really, it doesn't turn the way that graphic did. It just really turns this one turns yellow, this one, this one, this one, all the way along, and then the next one and the next one. All right, so we go through all this. Okay. Next line of code says return second pick. So again, pop up a bubble. What second pick? It's a blue one. So we're going to return that. We're done the function because we had returned, so we cross out the function. And I'm also going to get rid of those arrows because the function's done. We were here and it said put your answer into final pick, and whenever we return a copy. So now we have final pick, which also is the blue one. All right. And the return box goes away. We're done. Okay, next line of code. It says explore red pick. Well, if we pop up the red pick now, it's actually all yellow, right? And if we pop up the blue pick, well, that's still all blue. And if we explore the final pick, well, that's blue too. Okay. So this is kind of weird, but this is actually how it works. The end result of this is something that I'll show you in the next video, but when you pass a picture into a function, you got to believe the picture may be different. If you mess with the picture inside the function, it's going to change when you're done.